I'm Mike Malott. Tune into the Don't Tap podcast.
And then one other guy I'm going to plug is another teammate and friend of mine who I've cornered in the UFC. Ricardo Ramos is fighting this weekend, and I really like the matchup. He's got Lingo, right? That's who he's fighting.
Yep.
I really like that matchup. From what I remember of Lingo, he's a good, pretty solid kickboxer. He's tough. He swings. You know, he kind of reminds me from when I watched him of like the old like Josh Neer, the old like Midwest kind of Iowa boy, you know, former Pat Miletich style guys, like kind of a refined version of like a modern version of that. He's good, man. He's tough. He'll come forward. I think that style plays perfectly into Ricardo Ramos's style. Ricardo's a long, smooth, tricky striker and a black belt in jiu-jitsu, man. I think this is really going to favor Ricardo Ramos. He also pulls this cheeky little stupid behind his other leg calf kick out. And I saw him doing that in the room before he did it in a fight. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, what is this? It's like he puts his kicking leg behind his other leg, like you're like a soccer kick, like you're trying to kick a ball behind you're trying to geek somebody out or juke somebody out. Yeah. What is that? I'm like, dude, you're gonna get in trouble for that. And he
100%.
It's super effective. And the guys that he was hitting with that, I'm talking to him in sparring. I'm like, what the, like, he's catching with this, and they're like, dude, it's frustrating. Like it kind of hurts, and it's weird, and like you don't expect it. Like I've never seen anyone else throw that kick ever.
That would throw like your timing off, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's so weird. Plus, just like the amount it's gonna mess with your head getting hit with some stupid kick like that. But he's super effective with it. He's got, you know, spinning elbows, flying knees, hard kicks, hard punches, and then a solid ground game to back it up. He's like got a flashy, tricky style, and it's hard to fight a guy like that. Like hard to just like, all right, I'll just establish a jab and get behind my basics while this guy's throwing all sorts of dangerous tricks at you. Like it's not just outpoint you stuff. It's like knee stomps and calf kicks and stabs up the middle and flying knees and spinning elbows. It's like if I get hit with any of this stuff, it's going to cut me or hurt me. And you know, for Lingo to have to deal with that, I think his solution to those problems will be to press forward harder based on what I've seen out of him, and I think that's going to make it worse. I think
that makes it way worse. What I was going to say, that this is a perfect matador and bull.
Exactly.
Ramos is going to be able to exit either stage left or right. He's going to be able to land on the counters when he needs to. He's going to be able to utilize his wrestling if he needs to. He's been using a little bit of a wrinkle of that as well too. So if, you know, Lingo marches forward and he pulls a John Jones on him, he ducks under a punch, you can take him down. There's just a lot of options. The line still scares me just because Lingo's been out for a certain amount of time. I know it's been due to injury, but when guys are younger and they've been out for 2 years, you just wonder what the growth could have been.
What kind of game?
That's the only thing that scares me, right?
So what's the line sitting at right now? Do you know?
I think he was like a -4. Where is it right now? Oh no, he's -275 favorite, and I mean probably is about right. Lingo +300.
Okay, yeah, it is like a, you know, pretty sizable favorite, right? But yeah, I think.
But I mean, Lingo's there to be hit. That's the unfortunate thing. His pressure's there, but he's there to be hit. You know, it's a gift and a curse when you can march forward and pressure guys, but that only lasts so long, I think. So with a guy like Ramos, he's a murderer.
Yeah, he's surgical is what it is. Like he's precise, and I think, like you said, if your solution is to like, I'm just going to press forward and swing hard and take some to give some, you're going to end up taking a lot more than you're going to give, especially like a smooth striker like Ricardo Ramos. So I like Ricardo in that fight big time.